Good evening, everybody. It is meteorologist Age Weather Forecast, guys. Welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful Wednesday afternoon or evening, guys. I do apologize. I really do apologize for posting a lot later than I usually do. I forgot to put on the community post that I was going to be coming home later today. I just got home from a cross country banquet. It started at 5 o'clock, and my parents were gonna take me home just to make a video. So we went to McDonald's, went to my grandma's house, and then we went straight to the banquet. And I just got home now. But yeah, it was kind of fun. Got to hang out with my friends. But so yeah, we're just gonna be a video on the Western United States. Now it's been quite a while since I posted on the Western United States, but there's possibility for not a huge major snowstorm, but there's gonna be a chance for some Sierra Mountain snowfall and Rocky snowstorm throughout areas this week, and gonna bring in a lot of snow all the way into early next week. So definitely a topic that not many people have been really mentioning, other than really the snowstorm in the southeast and northeast, which is basically over by now. So wasn't gonna post on anything that was really small. Yeah, it was a bummer throughout the southeast. It actually did not bring snow at all throughout Tennessee or Mississippi. It was a huge bummer, actually, because the GFS, that 10:30 update, still showed about an inch to 6 inches throughout these areas, and it was a bummer throughout all of these people. Like, it wasn't just me. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. I do post daily weather forecasts. We've been getting a ton of new subscribers. I believe we're at 1,935, so we're getting a lot closer to 1,940, which leads 60 more until 2,000. So I want to thank you guys for the support. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you're new. Also, be sure to share the channel and video to any friends or family that you think want daily weather forecasts. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look into this Rocky and Sierra Mountain snowstorm. So yeah. So we actually forgot to mention that in art class today I was using the hot glue gun hot glue gun, and I'm not really trustworthy with a hot glue gun, and I kind of like not stabbed myself, but I like stung myself right on the metal tip for like a couple seconds, and I didn't really feel it until like 2 seconds after. So yeah, it kind of like skinned my finger a little bit on my ring finger. Sorry, my index finger. So that's what I use to like do the mouse and all that. So I do apologize if I like whisper "ow" because I'm trying to I can't really use any other finger to really do it because it's really uncomfortable if I use my middle finger or anything else. So just so you guys, if you know, like if I am a little shaky on this, but yeah, we're gonna be focusing on this right here in the Western United States. So we actually have a couple advisories and warnings that actually have been issued. There actually wasn't really much action throughout the National Weather Service throughout areas into the throughout these areas in the west, but not going to be as bad as now, but it will get a lot worse as we get later into the week, around maybe even tomorrow, late tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. It could bring heavy snow. Again, we do have windstorm advisory throughout areas near Bozeman, Montana. Also, I believe Helena is right on the tip of this too. We also do have northwestern Montana there in the higher elevation in the Rockies. We do also have some national weather, or we have some windstorm warnings throughout areas near the Yellowstone National Park. Of course, that's where we're really going to be seeing a lot of snowfall throughout those higher elevations there in the border of northwestern Wyoming and far southern Montana. And we also do have windstorm warnings throughout areas for Logan, Utah, again, east of Salt Lake City. And then for the Sierra Mountains, going to bring some very heavy snowfall throughout areas into, again, just in the higher elevations into the Sierra Mountains, east of Seattle, east of Portland. Going to bring some snow out here into areas into north central Oregon. But yeah, and we also have some windstorm advisories throughout areas into west Colorado, where we'll be seeing a little bit of snowfall. That's going to be later into early next week, so we wouldn't really see some warnings until the weekend, as it's the west and the higher Rockies. Like, they don't really need to have warnings out like 4 days ahead of time. But yeah, we are going to be looking at the national, or not the national weather. We're going to be looking at the European snow radar again. We're going to be focusing on this all the way around Tuesdays, when we're going to really stop looking at the snow. But again, we are going to be seeing some heavy snow within the next 6 hours tonight. Again, this is 2 hours behind because of mountain time. So again, that will be again later tonight. It will be 10 o'clock throughout these areas. We could be seeing some snow actually for Boise, also Idaho Falls. Again, you're going to start to see that snow throughout, very, very heavy snow throughout far northern Idaho. As we get in the next 18 hours, we're gonna be seeing a little northern plain snowstorm, but I wasn't really gonna post on it as it's really fast. But yeah, we're gonna be really seeing the snow really pick up throughout areas into northern Washington. Gonna really be a possibility for blizzard conditions, and we're also gonna be seeing widespread flooding threats too. So we also could be seeing flooding threats throughout areas near Portland, also Seattle, Olympia National Park, also as well San Francisco, Fresno, Sacramento. All these areas can be seeing some very heavy rain. There's actually no. I didn't really bring it in up. I didn't really bring it up to the National Weather Service because again, there's not much of any. Again, there's not really any flood advisories or anything. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing some incredibly heavy snow and rain. But by the next 30 hours or later into tomorrow, very late tomorrow, we're going to be seeing possibility for blizzard conditions throughout areas near Yellowstone National Park, and also into areas into far northern far northern Utah. I was about to say Idaho, but I stopped myself midway. And all the way into Friday, we're going to be seeing this incredibly heavy rain throughout Portland, areas into near Sacramento, Portland, Maine, areas near Eugene, and also Seattle. I'm going to be seeing some incredibly heavy rain throughout the next couple of days. So it's going to be very heavy at times too. We're going to be seeing the snow becoming a bit more widespread into the western or into the areas east, like in areas into Colorado now, even to southern Wyoming near Cheyenne. We are going to be seeing that snow becoming a bit more widespread though throughout areas near Helena. But as we now get into the weekend, by Saturday, it will be getting another system here to bring in a lot more widespread snow. Now that'll be for areas near Cheyenne. We could be seeing a couple flurries near Colorado Springs. Some very heavy snow throughout far northern Nevada areas into Nevada, however you want to say it, and also into the Sierra Mountains near Lake Tahoe and Yosemite National Park. And then we could possibly see a major snowstorm later into the weekend that could bring in a possibly for a big snowstorm throughout the plains. But I really don't think that's really gonna be a huge threat at this point right now. I think it's a little too far to say about this areas into the plains right now. We're gonna be focusing on the western United States, of course. So now we'll be looking at the national, or I always want to say national weather. Now we're gonna be looking at the GFS new 4:30 updates, fully updated now. But as we get into the next let's go into the next 24 hours. We're going to start to see that heavy snow again throughout Yellowstone National Park and areas into central Idaho. A little band of snow, lighter snow throughout the Sierra Mountains. Again, some very chilly rain for Portland, Eugene, all the way to San Francisco. A couple drops of rain, and then by the next 42 hours, that's when we're gonna be seeing a bit more widespread, as you can tell, areas near Logan, Utah, Yellowstone National Park, near West Yellowstone, which is in Montana. Some heavy snow throughout areas into the border of Idaho and Montana, those very high elevations. And then also a little bit of snow throughout areas into the Rockies, and then a little band, of course. It's not gonna bring as much snow for areas into California and also near Olympia National Park. We won't be seeing that much, but by later this Saturday, we could actually see a major system possibility for a major system near Boise. There's a chance I might post on this tomorrow if it becomes a bigger threat. But I just want to focus on this little part for the higher elevations. Looks like it bringing a lot more snow now for Salt Lake or for Lake Tahoe. Going to be a bit more threat. Areas near Reno, we've seen chilly rain. Areas near Logan, Utah, will also get some very heavy snow. And also Boise, we're getting some pretty heavy snow. So it could be also, again, a possibility for widespread snow shower or snow threats. And then, again, looks like there's that chance by Monday could bring in a possibility for some Ozark snowstorm for areas near St. Louis, areas near Des Moines, Kansas City, Omaha, and Lincoln, and maybe even Springfield, Illinois. And then at this point, we'll be seeing some heavy snow throughout areas near Colorado Springs, some lighter snow showers throughout Denver. And then about this point, there's a chance we could be seeing a major snowstorm throughout these areas into the Ozarks and Midwest. And if I had to actually there's a chance I might post on that later, maybe even tomorrow. I might post on it if I get home earlier. I'll do 2 videos, one on the western and then one on this. One on this and then one on the possibly for some major snow throughout these areas into the Ozarks and Midwest. But again, we're going to be focusing on the western United States right now. Again, we are going to be seeing up to, again, 13 inches of snowfall throughout these areas into areas near areas near Oregon, the higher elevations, and also up to around 29 inches of snowfall to 34 inches of snowfall in far northern Washington, those higher elevations, and then we will be getting around a foot near Olympia, but won't be getting as much snow as we usually do in these areas. We also will be seeing about around 3 to 4 inches for Salt Lake City, and again near Logan, Utah, up to 13 to 17 inches of snowfall. Areas for the Yellowstone National Park also will be getting around 12 to 15 inches of snow. Areas near Billings, Helena, and Bozeman will all be honestly just less than 3 inches of snow. Especially, actually, Helena will be getting around 3 inches of snow. So that will be, of course, more of a western Montana snowstorm. We are also going to be seeing a lot of snow throughout northwestern Montana. That's where we'll really start to spec it up, or start really see the snowstorm really spec. With up to 9 to 11 inches of snowfall. Also, throughout areas into north central Idaho can be seeing up to 16 inches of snowfall, which is actually quite a bit. Areas near Boise will be in between these major snowfall amounts near central Idaho and also far southern Idaho. So Boise will be right in between that. Also, again, areas near Lake Tahoe. Oh, that was really, really bad. Areas near Lake Tahoe will also be seeing up to 7 to 9 inches of snowfall. But if you're just west of Lake Tahoe, you'll be seeing up to 11 to 13 inches of snowfall. And then areas into the highest elevations in Colorado, up to 15 inches of snowfall. It looks like Colorado Springs will be seeing an inch or 3. But Denver, not really much at all to come throughout for you guys. Now we're looking at the GFS, showing a bit more snow throughout areas up to 2 feet for Lake Tahoe now. Areas near Yosemite, again, not as much snow, only around 6-7 inches. But areas to like the heart of the national park will be seeing getting less than a trace. This won't be a major severe amount snowstorm. It won't go all the way down near Los Angeles, or it won't go all the way covering throughout areas near Olympia and all those areas. But again, it's gonna bring some snow again, up to maybe even half foot of snow near Reno and Carson City. That is a chance, or sorry, not Carson City. It's actually about an inch or two for Carson City and Reno. And then north of these areas near we'll be seeing up to half foot of snow. Looks like again the highest elevations in Colorado we'll be seeing up to 12 to 14 inches of snow. And then of course areas near Logan, Utah, up to 16 to 18 inches of snowfall. Again, areas near Salt Lake City, about a trace or so. Areas near Cheyenne, about a trace or so. But again, not far from Casper, we can be seeing up to 2 inches of snow. And then, of course, we're going to be seeing a ton of snowfall throughout these areas near, of course, the areas near Yellowstone, up to 2 feet of snow, as well as north central Idaho, to 24 inches of snowfall to 32, and then up to 30 or up to 3 feet of snow throughout in far northern Washington. So it's not going to be, again, it's just going to be really be just in these highest elevations. It's not going to bring a huge threat throughout. And again, areas near Denver, areas near Albuquerque, areas near Flagstaff, not going to go all the way down to the south, but there is a chance we could see a threat throughout these areas. And now I'll probably post on that today, or not today. I'll probably post on that tomorrow. I just wanted to talk about the West a little bit, as these people really want me to focus on the West sometimes, so I'm trying my best. I was actually going to do something else, but I focus on you guys too. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.